Hi, welcome. My name is Palani and thank you so much for watching this video. Today I thought of doing a very different video, which is to describe the types of dal or linsa, ulfrukte, lentils and pulses. In India, we have way more types of lentils that we use in our food, or dal that we use in our food. But I can imagine it's very daunting and confusing for somebody who's never ever used so many varieties, and every recipe says something else. Use the black lentils for dal makhani, use the yellow lentils for making khichdi, use the orange lentils or red lentils for something else, so blah blah blah, it keeps going on. So I'm gonna try my level best to make it easy for you all today. I've recently written a book and it's called The Bible van de Indiase Keuken. Het is in Nederlands, maar ik ga deze video in Engels doen, want dat is mijn eerste taal. So, starting with the concept of this term dal. Dal stands for anything that is dry in this format, or it is the cooked version, and that makes it super interesting and complicated at the same time. The most commonly known dal, which is the red lentils in English, or rode linsa, or in Hindi we call it MASOOR ki dal. So a popular recipe that is already in my YouTube, you can always try, that is masoor dal tadka, and in the supermarket you can buy it in packets like this. So this format of packet, this is very easy to cook. Takes hardly 20 minutes to cook. Wash it really well, but you don't have to soak this lentil at all. Something very interesting to know, it helps with weight loss. The second one is this. Now this might look a little different because this is not something which is commonly seen in the supermarkets here, but it's only available in Asian stores, chokos, or at Indian stores. So this is nothing but the split mung beans. Mung dal is something which is extremely nutritious, and according to Ayurveda, this is one lentil that you can actually eat all throughout the year. So this is triyadoshik for all three types of doshas in your body. Any body type can eat this across the year. So this is available in packets like this, called mung dal, and you can of course make a khichdi out of this, which again I have a video, I'm linking it here in my description box, so you can of course make a khichdi or follow the same recipe as this red lentil and make this dal. Again, this takes a little longer to cook than the red lentils, so you'd have to you can either soak it for 1 hour before cooking, or cook it a little longer than the other lentil. So moving on to the mung beans, or the mung bona. So this is nothing but a whole format of the split mung beans. This is this mung beans that we all know, and you can use this for making dal, or also for making dosas like called pesarattu. So that's something you can make crepes out of these, and they taste amazing. Is whole urad dal, and this is what makes a dal makhani look black or dark brown in color, is because of this lentil. This is whole urad dal, and this is extremely nutritious. It takes really long time to cook this one. So soaking it 8 hours beforehand, overnight, is absolutely mandatory, and then cooking it the next day, which would take you at least another 40-45 minutes till it is super soft. So this is the whole urad dal, and this is the split urad dal. So the dal makhani recipe, I'm going to link it again in the description box, and you can buy it at any Asian store in packets like this. And the split version of the urad dal is this urad dal, that is the whole urad. In India, we use this for a lot of things. We make our dahi vadas with this, also our bonda, Dosa, which is the most common crepe that's eaten, or the pancake that's eaten in India, the crispy pancake from South India, is made by fermenting this with rice. Moving on to our next one are these, that is the black-eyed peas, or called as LOBHIA, CHOLE, a lot of different names in different languages in India. It's very nutritious. And again, for this you have to soak it in the water for at least 5 to 6 hours, or overnight preferably, and then boil it the next morning with a pinch of salt, and then you have them super soft. So you can use them as a stir fry, or as a lentil soup, or with a coconut and make a dal out of it. So it's just amazing. I have the recipe already in the book, but you can go ahead and experiment and make a lot of other dishes with this. This is nothing but chickpeas, KIKKERERWTEN, or in India we call it Kabuli chana, because originally this pulse, or this bulfrukta, came in from Kabul, that is in Afghanistan. And this, everybody knows, is extremely nutritious and is very multi-purpose. You can buy them in cans, in the blikkies, in every supermarket. So it's very easy. And we have chana masala, pindi chole, I don't know, there's just so many dishes that you can make just with these chickpeas. The best way to make them, if you don't want to use the pre-made ones in the cans, you have to soak them overnight and then cook them the next morning, and then they are perfect. What's also interesting to know is this is called as kala chana. You can find them at Asian stores in packets like these, and it has a similar property like the regular chickpeas. You have to soak them overnight and then cook them the next morning, or boil them till they are soft. They are so high in fiber. Almost 120 grams of this can bring you 17 grams of fiber, which is really high. And when we're talking about chickpeas, I'm going to take you to something from the same family, that is the split chickpeas, or the chana dal. And in India, we use them for a lot of different things. They're very high in vitamins and minerals. And for a diabetic patient, this is really good because it has no sugar, sugar intrinsic sitting in these lentils. There are different recipes that you can cook with them. In Bengal, we make chola dal with narkol diye, which is boiled chana dal with a little bit of hing and a little bit of turmeric powder, and then we top it up with some coconut, not coconut milk, but pieces of coconut. And the powder version of this is called as the gram flour, or the besan that you see, which is used in pakoras or bhajiyas, or making pancakes called chila. So you know the drill. So this is something which is very popularly used. And I have the last lentil that I can show you, or the last dal, which is a very important dal in the Indian kitchen, is TOOR dal, or arhar ki dal, or TOOR dal, which is very commonly used in most part of India. So it is used, I mean, I think if I have to talk about any lentil which is used across India, it would be the TOOR dal. This is used for making Gujarati dal. It is used for making varan bhat. It's used in sambar in the south. It is used, and this takes some time to cook. So soaking it for 2 hours in advance, and then cooking it up or boiling it with water and pinch of salt will help it cook further. But a big tip to cook all these complicated dal is to own a pressure cooker or an instant pot. So it actually brings your energy consumption really down, because all these dals take quite a lot of time if you're cooking them in a pan or saucepan or a milk pan. To buy the TOOR dal, you can buy them at supermarkets in packets like these. The only dal that I don't have along with me, which I realized just before the shoot, is that I don't have the red kidney beans or RAJMA. You can buy it ready-made in cans, or soak it overnight and then boil it the next day, and then you have your RAJMA or red kidney beans ready. Something really interesting and important to remember is that all of them have their own properties and their own behavior. So never try to replace any dal with another one. So for example, if I want to make dal makhani, I'm not going to be using mung beans, or if I want to make bara, I'm not going to be using red lentils to make bara. So I hope you really liked this video, and if you think this video was interesting and informative enough, drop in the comments below, give this video a like, and don't leave this video or my channel without subscribing it. If you think I should be making more such videos which give information about the Indian kitchen and Indian cooking, drop me a comment and let me know what should I make next. So I hope to see you all again very soon with another video. Take care and keep spreading the love of spices. Bye.